despot who could take you as one of his concubines and you'd be okay with it? Like a Mobutu, or who are we talking here? The ghost of Idi Amin? Who are we looking at?
I don't know if I know many of those.
Pol Pot? When he was young and single?
He's Mr. Worldwide. He could take me there.
But he's not a despot.
I don't know what a despot is.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I thought you said despot, so I wasn't sure.
Who's the hottest international despot that you would move off with? All right. You know all those despots that are running around?
What's a despot? Inform me. I want to learn.
A despot, like a dictator, like somebody who has complete sway over his people.
Justin Trudeau?
Yeah. No, the French guy.
He's not
I like
a
him
despot.
too.
Oh, Matt.
What? What French guy?
The new guy.
The one
He's
that's
not a
married to his
despot.
old lady.
Okay, I know, but I don't know any. So I'm just like thinking of other world leaders because I don't know any actual despots.
That's why I asked. But clearly you know a lot of despots. You were ready to answer that question. Oh, despot. I thought you said despot because I had a whole handful of answers ready
We
for
know
that
which
one.
one she's going to go for. The one that is just white that says despot on it.
God. There's a despot over there that says be brave. I think I would take that one.
Yeah.
Right?
well, I don't know what all words mean. Every once in a while, there's one I'm not sure of.
Like a young Mao Zedong or anything like that.
I
You
don't
like
know
Asians.
who these. Yeah, I don't know who these
You
people
don't know
are.
who Chairman Mao is?
No. Should I?
You are a college graduate.
Yeah. And
Well, let me move it back a
I
little
must
bit.
have missed that section on worldwide despots.
Did you miss 8th grade history? Because that's probably where that would come
Well,
up.
if it's from 8th grade, yeah, I don't remember what happened in 8th grade. It's been a couple of years.
Communism? Ring any bells?
When we were talking
What's
about
that?
doing a bunch of hand stuff in 8th grade, you were just jabba, jabba, jabba.
Yeah.
But we start talking
We're
about
all over
dictators,
that.
and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
That's right.
Add taters to it, and she got nothing.
That's right. She's lost. I got a hander from Ceausescu back in the day, but I really can't remember it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know a bunch of people that are world leaders. I know a few.
All right.
I know a few.
Don't you think that as an active citizen of the world, as someone who's trying to live up to her part of the social contract,
Sure.
that these would be good things to know?
Yeah, okay.
What are you going to do when you play everyone's favorite game, which despot would you bang? And you go, despot?
And you're going to embarrass us
That's right.
because you represent this show.
That's right.
Well, who would you bang
They're all dudes.
Yeah, they're all dudes,
if you
right?
were gay? You pick
She
one.
just added another.
Probably Kim Jong-un just because he looks the softest of
Okay,
all
but
of them.
everyone knows who Kim Jong-un is. Name another despot.
The
Ivan the Terrible.
Chairman Mao.
You can't name one either.
Yeah, but I didn't go to college, so I don't have to be smart.
See, you didn't go to college.
well,
Right. You
okay.
and Poundcake have no excuse.
Whatever.
All right.
We didn't do a.
Any knowledge I have is all on me, so it's just,
Maybe
I-
you'd find out that Ivan the Terrible wasn't so terrible.
Actually, I do know about Ivan the Terrible because I had to study Russian history.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So why didn't Stalin jump up? Why isn't that the first name that came out of your mouth is Stalin?
Because he's not hot. You were talking about ones I would bang.
Yeah, but none of them
we're
were
going with
hot.
dead
So at that
ones?
point, huh?
We're using dead ones?
Well, I said
I could name some dead ones.
Ghost of Idi Amin.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I mean. I could name dead people. I could say Fidel Castro. Let's go on a date to where are we going with this? North
God.
Korea.
Oh, I can name dead ones. I would still think you said despot. I can
true.
name dead despots.
Hey,
sure.
I'm willing to admit when I don't know a word.
All right.
Poundcake will just make it seem like that it's the right word and we're wrong.
Bitch, don't turn this around on me just because you didn't know.
Oh, do you know what a despot is?
But he didn't pipe up.
But he didn't. You don't know what you didn't know what it
It
means.
doesn't matter if I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't
know.
ask. I didn't ask him.
But he didn't know either.
If he was talking
But
to
I
me,
didn't
then
ask him.
I would have looked stupid. So, whatever.
What would you have said?
None of your damn business because he didn't ask me.
He was the guy that was the king of Swahili for a while. None
See,
ya.
this is the thing.
None ya business.
That's the thing. That's one thing that I can't say about Erica.
Here we go.
I'm just saying.
He's on a rip with me today.
No,
Why?
He's already been yelling at me all day.
Why is he yelling at you all day?
Actual yelling.
she thinks that I'm sassy, but I'm not. This is just me.
You're always sassy. That's part of
Exactly.
it.
Too much
That's me every
Poundcake.
day.
What happened?
But like if I look stupid, she just lets me out, sends me out there and lets me drown on my own. But if she looks stupid, she has to drag me into it because she can't be stupid all by herself. She has to have misery loves company.
But what do you mean? I said I don't know what that word means, and I said I thought you said despot.
It doesn't matter.
Is that not me taking full
No, because
responsibility
you're
for
like,
not knowing
well,
what it was?
Poundcake doesn't know either.
Plus,
Well, I said Bill didn't know either, too.
Right.
Yeah, you can't go on your
But
own.
misery does love company.
Yeah.
That's where the phrase comes from.
Duh.
But I take my licks all on my own. When I mispronounce a
Whatever
word,
you do
or-
after the show is none of my business, all right?
when I mispronounce a word, or like
There's a reason we didn't ask you about pride, all right? Just
Okay, question. Next time you don't know how to say a version of a salad dressing, would you like me to say that I also don't know how to
no,
as well?
I wouldn't even. I take it all on my own. I'm like, okay, damn, I didn't know that. Or if I didn't know what a band was.
You mean she turned it on you?
Yeah, I take the blame for myself. I don't place blame on other people.
But in those situations where you say balsamic dressing and Warbury, I know what those things are.
Yes, that's fine. But I'm not.
So you could be like, hey, Erica doesn't know what those are,
when you
but
point
I
those-
do know what they are.
But when you point those out to me, I'm not saying, well, Alan, this or I
But that's
messed up.
because
just own
everybody
it.
in the room knows what that thing is,
I own
except
it,
you.
is what I'm saying.
Who knew this was going to get so good?
I own it. You don't.
What do you mean? I just said I don't know what that word means.
You can't take blame without blaming other people.
We went from despot to damn it in the span of 15 minutes.
He lost his damn mind. I just said to you, I don't know what despot means. I thought you said desk pot. How is that not taking full blame for not knowing what that word is?
because you placed it on me.
I just said you don't know what it is either.
Well, she did throw it at you after she gave it a good run.
I did. I already took the
She's
heat.
just trying to justify it.
I was just making a throwaway dumb comment. I didn't
know,
even
it got
know it
real
was going to
weird.
turn into a
After
thing.
I did not know it was a word, I was curious to know what Bill and you thought.
But you didn't even ask. You just assumed that Poundcake doesn't know what it is.
But you don't, right?
That's not the point. You just assumed. I don't want you to assume. Give me the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, but if she gave you the benefit of the doubt, if she said, "Oh, Poundcake could name one," you would have gone,
But it doesn't matter. Give me that right. She didn't turn and say, "Oh, Poundcake, do you know what that
Give you
is?"
the right. You have your
said-
own right to say whatever you want.
I'm just saying you didn't turn and say, "Poundcake, do you know what that is?" She was like, "Poundcake doesn't know," and you stuck your big
First I said-
finger
I
over
didn't
here.
stick my big finger anywhere.
Poundcake doesn't know.
"Erica, keep your big fingers out of this."
Pointing
But
at my window.
I actually pointed to Bill first and said, name one that's not Kim Jong-un.
But you gave him the option to name one. You didn't give me the option. You said
All right,
Poundcake doesn't
name
know.
one.
That's not the point.
That's not the point, is it?
I'm giving you the benefit of the
I was
doubt
gonna
because
say-
I believe that you can name one. So
I was gonna say
fulfill my faith in you.
I was gonna
Cody.
say Fidel Castro of Cuba, but I don't know who runs Cuba now. I think it's his uncle, right?
I think his brother might
Or
be
brother.
running that.
And then I was
Raul,
gonna, of course, King Jong Un.
Who?
Right, the two we've already said.
Who?
But like I don't
I
know
think
any
he
other
said
world
King
leaders.
Jong-un.
Did you call him King Jong-un?
Jong.
Did you call him King Jong? King Jong?
Oh, Kim Jong Un. Anyways, I
Okay,
was.
that's
and then-
even that's even better. So
Let's
don't-
stop
then-
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's even better.
We're not gonna get a better one.
You know what? I thought it was King Jong-un too.
see,
I'm
I
with Poundcake.
Hey, that's how you
I
keep.
take it on my own.
That's how you keep a monarchy
no, I
together
didn't
for
think
that
it was
long.
King, but I'm trying
Nepotism.
to be out there with
Trying to
him.
be team player.
Yeah, I'm stupid too. I don't know. I thought it was King Jong-un.
Wow.
Kim Jong Un.
Wow. King Jong Un.
Does that make you feel better? I jumped on that grenade.
I love
Thank
it.
you. I
Oh, it's
appreciate it.
great.
King Jong Un and Chevy Guerrero. Those are my favorites.
Yep.
I already got this. Are we done yelling at me today?
Yep. Depends.
He yelled at me before the show, and now he's yelling at me now.
Was
What
he yelling
about what about Meow Z Donut? How about him? What was he yelling at you about before?
He said that he met an OSU cheerleader, and I said, "Oh, that guy's really young then." And he goes, "No." I'm like, "What do you, if he's a cheerleader, he has to be an OSU student?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "Yes."
I don't think they let you stay on after you graduate.
No.
You can't. Can you be a red shirt cheerleader?
It's like you can't be a football player if you at OSU if you don't go there.
You're not still DJ Cobra.
No.
So you have
But
to
I-
be like 22, 23.
What?
Like
He
the
was a
cheerleader.
former cheerleader or a current cheerleader?
As far as I know, he was current. But
Well, then he would be young.
So I said he's a young guy. He's like, "Bitch, what you know?"
I didn't say bitch. I said I didn't know. I thought you could like
why-
audition if anybody who.
But why would that make you upset that she intimated that he's probably young?
It didn't make me upset. It was the way that she. It wasn't what
Usually
she
when a
says.
sentence starts with bitch.
I didn't say bitch. I didn't.
All
She's
I
exaggerating.
said was, "Oh, he's probably young then." You're like, "No." I'm like, if he's an OSU cheerleader, then he's somewhere between the ages of 18 and 21.
Why did you get defensive?
It could be like 22, 23.
Maybe.
Okay, but even so, that's
young.
basically your age. So why did you get defensive?
I wasn't that defensive, but it wasn't what she said. It was the way she said it. She was like, "You can't be
This
a
guy.
cheerleader."
I
Wait,
said,
like-
you can't be a cheerleader. He goes, oh, well, anyone could audition to be a cheerleader at OSU. I'm like, no, they can't. You have to be a student of OSU to be a cheerleader at OSU.
Yeah, it's not America's Next Big Dance Crew or whatever.
Okay,
It's
so
not like being a
It's
Cavs girl.
college.
Yeah.
all right,
Cavs
so
girl.
I was misinformed, but
To
it
be
was
on
just
a college team, you have to be a college student, meaning you're college age.
cool. Fine.
You notice how pro players aren't going back to play for Ohio State University?
Yeah,
They're
but
not students there anymore.
Well, I figured sports obviously are different, but I thought that's if
Oh,
you
you're
were
going to
just
make
like
the cheerleaders mad. They think it's a sport.
no, that's fine, but they are the sideshow of the football team.
Oh,
But does that mean they get to be any age and not be
No, I
a
thought-
student there?
No, I thought males were like different. 'Cause
I'm a 52-year-old cheerleader. I like to be the base.
I thought
my
they were.
knees aren't that good anymore.
I thought they were just like the anchors, throwing up the girls and doing stuff like that. So I didn't know. I've never been a cheerleader.
Well, they are the
I-
anchors, but you still have to be a student at OSU to be a cheerleader.
Okay, well now I know.
Or any college, for that matter.
You also have to be a student to be in the band there, just so you know.
Great. Not in the
Wow.
band either. Wouldn't know.
Anyway, he yelled at me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserved it, obviously.
Oh well.
Wow, the inner workings of the Poundcake and Erika
Our new
frenemy zone.
Our new form of relationship is he yells at me and I just take it.
No, you
Well, that's
film
an
it.
abusive. That's an abusive relationship,
I
right?
didn't film it.
That's
did
not.
film
That's
it.
not the kind of relationship you should be in.
Like I'll get done yelling at her, and I'll just be minding my own business on my phone in the corner, not saying a word.
Get
and
done
then
yelling
she'll-
at, but he admits, I'll yell at her, but then I mind my business
but
afterwards.
then she'll take her phone.
That's an
and-
abusive relationship. He's making excuses for yelling
She'll
at
take
you.
her phone. She's like, "You got any messages for the people on Instagram about Monday?" I'm like, "No, bitch, you get away from me."
Why is everybody a bitch? Why is bitch always in there?
That's what I think in my head, but I didn't say
No,
it.
bitch. But you just said that's what you said.
No, I thought in my head, "No, bitch,
he's
get away
like,
from
"I
me."
have nothing
But
for you.
I was like, "I have nothing to say."
I was just trying to get pumped up for the show, and I was gonna do a little Instagram post and be like, "Hey, got any words of wisdom for Monday? Little pound cakeism."
I
He's
said
like,
nothing
no.
at this time.
Try again
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but Poundcake, how can you have non-stop information for the 10 people who follow you on Instagram, and then when Eric is
Excuse
doing
me?
something show-related, you go, I got nothing. You should have more stuff that's show-related. That's what pays the bills. So when you're doing like 95 different Instagram stories from your bed over the weekend, and then Erica goes, hey, we're doing something for the show, and you go, I got nothing.
All the stuff I posted was show related. Everything
What, you in bed with your shirt off?
I was telling
That's
them.
not show
I
related.
was telling them about how
You were talking about you and what you did, which is fine. But then if Erica goes, hey, we're doing a video for the show, and you go, I got nothing.
She said Motivation Monday. That had nothing to do with the show.
Everything has to do with the show. That's what your
So my shirtless
mindset.
Instagram
That's
was-
what your
had to do with the show.
mindset should be. Your mindset should always be, how does this help the show? That's what you should always be thinking. Does a shirtless pound cake help the show?
Absolutely.
We
Who
don't say
knows?
absolutely. I'd say possibly, and that's good. Possibly. Maybe put an Alan Cox Show sticker across your nips next time.
Well, you guys need to
Thanks for watching. Plenty more where that came from. Click here to subscribe. Click here to watch another video. We'll see you next time.